All right, what's good, y'all? Back with another episode of the Weekly Struggle. And I think this week is week 9, but I'm going to be trying something different this week. I'm going to be breaking up each individual story because I feel like I'm not getting any views. Nobody's clicking on Weekly Struggle. They probably don't know what the fuck it is. They probably don't know who I am. So I'm going to be breaking up each individual story and just putting that as the caption that it is. So hopefully that'll generate some more views. Weekly Struggle is going to be the whole, all the videos together, which this week we only have 4 things to talk about, but pretty important things. So without further ado, let me switch my glasses. Let me put on the Inspector Deck glasses so we can get to it. All right, now, the first story is already up. As you can see, we got Soulja Boy being accused again of being, a little fruity. And I'm definitely going to let this little bit of this play, and then I'll come back with what I think about this whole situation. So go ahead and watch this.
I loved it. I had some Louis. It was Louis. It was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, "Take this, you white." Like he kept he's very into the race play stuff. And then, but here's the thing. I don't know if this was really him or it was drunk him or yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? Oh, I'm so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating.
She had that drink out, y'all. It was sip time.
Hey, what's up? He was like, you get down, and I was like, oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I get in there, and at that moment, I go from professional, a fan, to you're about to have sex with him, right? And so he pulls his dick out, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most skinny men got
I'm gonna
big.
be honest, that thing was fat, and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay. So it's got a curve.
Yeah, to the left.
To the left, everything.
But I gotta be serious.
Look, he was like Beyonce. His inner Beyonce about to come out.
It was, but
go ahead.
But Tasha,
yes.
I did it. I was shaking. If I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that, or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that. Whenever they come to their sense, hold the fuck up. What the that's what happens, and you could lose your life like that. That's why a lot of transgender women die.
Now, this whole situation is pretty crazy. I really don't care too much. I mean, Soulja Boy, if you gay, that's your own prerogative. That's you. You go ahead and do you. I really don't care about people being gay. What I do care about is that you've been trying to portray to be the straight heterosexual man for your entire career, and now it's coming out that you are not that. So I want anybody, not just Soulja Boy, I need y'all to start living in y'all truth. Like me, I know what I am and I know what I'm not. Okay? I'm not some thug. I'm not some internet fucking gangster. I'm not someone who has a lot of fucking money. I'm not someone who is going to be on here threatening people and doing dumb shit like that, because that's not me. I like to chill. I used to smoke a lot of weed, but I don't anymore because I'm trying to do better with my life. But yeah, as an ex-stoner, bro, I just love to chill, play little video games here and there, and just live my fucking life. But back to this whole thing. Soulja Boy, you need to live in your truth, bro. If you're gay, fine, just be that, bro. Nobody is going to care as much as you think they do. What we care about is that you've been trying to front on Front Street, and now that all this shit is coming out, now you're looking crazy. Now you're out here looking like you're a fucking liar, bro, because nobody wants to rock with a liar. Now, if you have gay people and then you have liars, and you ask who's gonna get supported more, it's gonna be gay people, bro. Even if you're a rapper, look at Lil Nas X, bro. he should be the perfect example of why people, but you're still going to have an audience if you're genuine and true to yourself. So I need these niggas to start living in their truth. Be who you are. Like, that's really all that I'm going to say about this. Now, apparently Soulja Boy was mad. I haven't watched this whole video because it's 19 minutes. So I don't know if his response is in here. I doubt it. But he was mad. He's furious, okay? Shout out to Frame Burn. That's where I got this video from. So if you want to see the whole thing, go ahead and check him out. And we're going to keep this thing pushing. Now, next thing I want to talk about is this whole situation with JID. Again, if you don't know who JID is, he's a rapper from Dreamville. Is J. Cole's record label. Now, apparently they went public with their record label, or J. Cole sold it altogether, and the people who bought it made it public. And this is basically JID speaking on that whole entire thing. So I'm going to let this play, and then I'm going to come back with what I feel about this.
Need to, or there's a way that we should participate in the IPO when labels go public off of our sweat equity.
I ain't mad at that. That's 100% ownership. Is
Then when that makes sense,
it makes fucking sense. And bro, I got
if
one
y'all go public off our shit, come give me a couple.
tap in.
Come give me a couple. I'm come give you a couple if I go public, nigga. I see you making a face.
No, I mean,
You ain't, but
this
wait, and I don't own nothing.
Huh?
I don't own it.
So just because you my man, nigga.
get you right.
Just because I couldn't did it without
Stock
you.
options.
I mean, but that happened.
Look,
This
you ain't
recently
getting shit.
happened, and Boss spoke to this.
What?
Boss spoke to. They didn't go public, but I mean, Dreamville. So Dreamville, and Cole looked out for everybody that was a part of Dreamville.
I heard Boss talk about that.
That's one of the most beautiful things in hip hop right there. That never fucking happens.
that's dope.
That
Yeah, that's
never
dope.
fucking happened. And it happens to the regard where if niggas on Dreamville that was a part of it don't want to do music and they just want to move on with their life, they'll be good.
Damn. Oh, that good.
Be straight. Like, you do it because you love it, not because it's you trying to
Feed your
gang,
family.
like, make
Oh,
sure-
you
about to shoot a lot of videos.
Dog.
Word. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we want to speak to
That's fire.
real shit
That's
in the
fire.
industry, we want to talk about apology. Nigga, apologize 30 more
Yeah,
times. Nigga,
exactly.
that nigga's the greatest nigga on fucking earth.
Wow.
And ain't in this predatory ass industry, nigga get up with a fuck.
That's real spill.
That's fire.
That's how it. That's how it should.
And this ain't got nothing to do with that, but I'm just saying, like, yo,
that's
nigga
fire.
was blessed in the most
Imaginable.
unimaginable, selfless. You ain't have to do that. I know hella niggas who sold their subsidiaries or whatever in
And ran off. Ran right over. Never saw him again.
For sure. I was talking to. Damn, I don't
Somebody
know,
else
put 'em out
could
like
have
that.
brought over me, man. Shut up, nigga. Oh.
But that's when, like, that's one of the greatest things I ever seen in music.
All right. Now, as you guys just heard, J. Cole. Now, if y'all don't know, because obviously you don't know anything about me, I'm a big J. Cole fan, okay? Have nothing ever negative, bad to say about J. Cole. J. Cole has always been my favorite artist for more than one reason. The first reason is because I know J. Cole is a stand-up nigga, bro. Like, he's gonna do for his people, whoever's around him, he's gonna take care of those people. He'll give you the shirt off his back type of personality that I get from J. Cole. And it's not just a feeling that I have, it's been proven time and time again throughout his career that that's the type of person he is. And if you don't know about J. Cole, he literally bought his entire neighborhood where he used to live, and he started subsidizing those houses so that single moms can come in, don't have to pay rent for a year or two, get back on their feet, and to like actually level up. So he did that for his whole entire community. And he also made an album about it called Forest Hill Drive. So if you've never heard that album, you're tripping, bro. And you need to go listen to that shit, because that's one of his. I put that in his top 3, easily in his top 3. It's a really good fucking album. Anyways, back to Jid. I've always felt like Jid should have been his own separate artist. I never really understood why he was under the imprint of J. Cole. And the reason why I say that is because they're not the same person. They're not even cut from the same cloth, if you want me to be honest with you. Not saying Jid is not a stand-up person, because I don't know him enough to say if he is or isn't. But what I am saying is that Jid is a super southern rapper. That's his style. Super lyrical miracle. He'll hit you with them fucking lyrics, and if he has to, he's gonna fucking get gully. He's gonna take them chains off and get busy. You seen him on the little clip. That's not how J. Cole, that's not how I would characterize J. Cole. That's not where I would classify him. I wouldn't put him in that box. So I never really understood their relationship. They're really different. You have a lyrical rapper, that's Jid, and then you have J. Cole, who is more of a mental, intellectual, I'm gonna hit you with some fucking facts and knowledge type shit, but I'm still gonna make it sound cool type shit with J. Cole. It's very different lanes. So I always felt like Jid should have been his own guy with his own, not necessarily his own record label, but I don't understand where he fits into Dreamville. I never did. Honestly, just gonna give my opinion on that. His undying loyalty to J. Cole is definitely admirable. Definitely admire that about him. They definitely have, I don't want to sound fruity or anything, but they definitely have a special relationship. Like, you could tell their relationship goes beyond friendship and music. It really does. And if you can't see that, it's because you don't know either of them. The way that J. Cole talks about Jid, you can honestly see that. Like, they care for one another. No Diddy. But it's really good that he broke them off with the amount of money that they don't even have to rap anymore type shit, because any other person with less integrity than J. Cole would not have done that. Like, straight up. We've seen it time and time again, so it's not even just me sitting here trying to talk out of my ass. We've seen it time and time again where people sell their subsidiaries, and then you heard what he said. Then you don't even hear from them again. A big example I'm going to give y'all before I move on is Birdman. He didn't sell Cash Money, or at least not to my knowledge. But with all that money that Cash Money made, he didn't do right by his people, especially Wayne, who had his back since he was fucking in grade school, which is insane. Because how are you going to shit on a person that you literally raised? That's diabolical. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say about this. I'm trying to give y'all some little deep cuts, trying to really get into these topics. So that's why I only have 4 of them this week. Next thing I want to talk about is Dr. Umar, because oh my goodness. Now, before I give my opinion, I'm going to be scrolling through some of this. It's a 10-minute video, so I'm going to be playing a little clips from here and there, fast forwarding through a couple of little sections so that you guys can get the gist of what he is saying. And then I'm going to come back with what I think about this whole situation.
Up the Venmo, but right now, likewise, sister, likewise. I get 67 million hits a month on my Instagram, more than everybody else in the conscious community put together. So my struggle streamers keep on struggling to bring me down. Oh yes, struggle streamers keep on struggling to bring me down. Oh yes, with your 5,000 views, your 20,000 views, your 800 views, your 50,000 views. Struggle streamers, keep on trying to take down King Kong. I want you to keep on trying to take down Alabama Africans at. Where my 5'5" extra thick in the thighs Alabama queens at? I said, where my 5'5" extra thick in the thighs? Apple Pay said you gotta have an account or we got to shut it down. Apple Pay said you gotta have an account or we got to shut it down. Apple Pay said you gotta have an account or we gotta shut it down. So they froze the Apple Pay, brothers and sisters. They trying to destroy the prince. They froze my account, froze my Apple Pay. So you got to do paypal.me/Umar the psychologist, or you got to hit up the Venmo. You got to hit up the Venmo. But we staying positive in Black August. Nobody is going to spoil my Black August for me. I refuse. Nobody is going to spoil my Black August. I want to get with my Haitian Africans. I want to get with my Haitian Africans because we need a free Haiti liberation movement. And the reason we need a free Haiti liberation movement is because Haiti is the little Africa of the West, brothers and sisters. Are y'all listening to me? Melanin drip, melanin drip. Haiti is the little Africa of the West. See, we got big Africa, mama Africa, but Haiti is little Africa.
If you've never heard of Dr. Umar, he's been talking about opening this school going on 10 years now. It was supposed to be open about 3 years ago, never happened. Now he's talking about it's going to be open this year, still hasn't happened yet. This year's almost over. Now, for me personally, I used to look up to Dr. Umar about 10 years ago when he first came on the scene. I thought that he was going to be our generation's version of Franklin Douglas. Like, I really thought he was going to be the fucking truth. Like, I really thought he was that nigga, bro. So, to see him fall this hard, and it didn't take, well, I'm not going to say this fast because it's been a 10-year fall from grace, if you want to be honest. But it's, for me, I feel like, why are you still asking people for money when this school is not up to par? Now, apparently he has $1.6 million worth of donations that nobody knows, like, what he's, like, all he's done is buy a building. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it takes way more than just a building to operate a school. So let me just kind of quickly break it down for y'all. Just the staff, not the teachers. Talking about custodian people, bus drivers, cafeteria ladies, security. Just that alone for a year, we're talking maybe $300,000, $400,000 off tops, easy, just for them to come and do that. Then let's just say he starts off small with 10 teachers, each of them making no less than $40,000 a year. Well, that's another $200,000, $300,000 easy in just paying the teachers. Not to mention all the curriculum, all the books you have to buy, the library, the technology, the computers, the overhead systems, the projection systems, the whiteboards, all the supplies that you need in each and every classroom. Not to mention each teacher needs their own computer. Then you need a computer lab for the kids. Okay, we're talking major fucking money. And don't let me forget the most important part. You have to pay a ridiculous amount of money to get creditized. So when you go to a school and after you finish that as a student, it's accredited. That shit costs buku amount of money to get to that point, to where you have to get all of these licenses. You have to make sure that the people that are coming in and teaching the curriculum are certified. Okay, this all costs fucking money. 1.6 million wouldn't even scratch the surface. And he's been asking for money for 10 years. So if all you have in 10 years is 1.6, and you haven't done anything yourself as far as contributing, because I'm not going to get into that, you are so behind, it's unfathomable. Okay, now all that he's done is bought a building and painted some pictures on the building. That's all that we know for sure. There's not even lights on in the building, because there's been people that have invested in this school, who have done their homework and went behind his back to find out like what's going on. Is there any lights on in there? Is it accredited? Is there books? Is there things of that nature being put into the school? All of those are no, it hasn't. So with that being said, it's like I said, I really don't want to give my opinion on Dr. Umar himself, okay? Because that is a whole nother video. So we're not going to get into that. But what I will say is that you, at this point, okay, need to stop asking people for money. And the fact that you claim to be the leader of this school, but yet you're getting stopped by Apple freezing your account type shit, which doesn't make any type of sense, because if you know anything about Apple, you know their main thing is about cybersecurity. That's why they have their own separate operating system. That's why it doesn't mix well with anything else. This isn't an accident. If it really did happen, that means you were doing something that you weren't supposed to do if Apple had to step in and freeze your account. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to go on to the next topic. We got your boy Drizzy Drake looking real stupid out here in these streets. And again, shout out to Screwface. Gilly, which is this weird looking ass nigga right here, he was beefing with Cam Newton. Now, if you don't know who Cam Newton is an ex-quarterback. He used to play for the Panthers. If I'm not sure, I'm not a football player, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure at one point he played for the Panthers. He was a really good quarterback. When he started out his first year, he was breaking records type shit. Now, he never won a Super Bowl. You need to throw that in here because it's very important. He never won a Super Bowl, but that does not mean that he was not a good fucking player. Cam Newton was one of the best of his time that he was on the field, for sure. Now Cam Newton has a podcast, and Cam Newton's always been like a weird nigga into fashion and shit. Always, even when he was playing football, he was always weird with it. So he gets labeled a goofy ass nigga, as I would too if more people knew me. Now, do I go out and wear dumb, weird shit like Cam? No, but I'm still a weird ass nigga. Like, I don't fit in with most black people, for sure. That being said, this nigga Gilly, and I don't even know who Gilly is, just gonna throw that out there. Don't know who this nigga is. Until this week, and all this shit started happening, I didn't even know who the fuck he was. Apparently he's a rapper. I don't know what he has to do with football, but apparently he has something to do with football. Don't ask. He's from Philadelphia. Have to throw that in there. Okay, and I know you guys are wondering, what the fuck does this have to do with Drake? Which is a very valid question. Okay, very fucking valid question. So they were beefing back and forth, him and Cam. Boom, boom, boom. You this, you that, you this, you that. One of the OVO artists, which is Johnny Manziel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Pretty sure I'm saying, I don't care. Um, I don't even know who the fuck that is, okay? Don't even know who that is. Not even gonna hold any of y'all. Definitely don't know who the fuck that is. He decided he wanted to clap back for Cam because, like, Cam was roasting. Like, if you're a nigga like me and you're more of a mind game type, I'm smarter than you type of person, you'll understand that Cam had this nigga beat, okay? Because all Gilly does is get mad and want to get hype and yell and scream like, you ain't shit, nigga. You just a nigga. You just a ugly, corny ass nigga. Like, that shit, bro, that shit does nothing. Like, you can call me a corny ass nigga till you're blue in the face. That doesn't mean you win an argument, especially when I'm hitting you with facts, knowledge, shit that you'll never be. Because I know, like, a nigga like me and Cam, we're better than you at life, bro. So why are we gonna sit here and get mad or get to your level and be like, oh, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you type shit, trying to act tough on the internet? Like, no, miss me with that. Cam did the same thing. Miss me with that shit. He made him look stupid. Because from a nigga like me, from my standpoint, if all you do is get online and talk about I'm a corny ass nigga for a comeback, yeah, you've already lost, bro. Just gonna throw that out there. So they're going back and forth, okay? And this nigga Johnny Manziel wanted to get into it, and he started threatening, like literally threatening Gilly. And Johnny Manziel is from OVO, so that's how Drake is connected to this.
Big brother Drake into his beef with Gilly. Now, over the weekend, Johnny was not too happy with Gilly clowning Cam Newton. You guys know Gilly and Cam Newton have been, he's actually making fun of and going back and forth with, never to get this far. We never saw Cam.
This part of it is the Johnny Manziel clapbacks. So I'm not going to be playing the video because we have the tweets. We don't need the video. And honestly, I haven't watched this enough to go through the whole thing. But he said, yo, Gilly the kid. And honestly, if you're a grown-ass, old-ass man like Gilly, why are you calling yourself Gilly the kid? That's already an L, just in my opinion. You may be the biggest fucking loser on the planet, have to agree. Talking like you fucking done anything on the football field. I don't think he has. If I see you, just know I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. Trust. Now see that whole last thing, you trying to be a tough guy on the internet, you could have just kept it at, you haven't done anything on the field. But then you had to double down like you're a fucking tough guy. Talking about when you see him, you're going to slap the shit out of him. I wish a nigga would. Especially trying to be fucking tough on the internet, bro. You could save all them fucking petty ass fucking empty threats that you put online, bro. Come pull up. That's all I have to say to anybody who wants to fuck with me. Like, come pull up, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, cause all that roo-rah, all that rowdy shit on the internet, I'm not for that shit, bro. Come see me in person if you really have a problem with me. Don't be putting that little bitch shit on the internet. I don't like that. So definitely don't fucking like that. I don't care who it's coming from. I really don't care who the fuck it's coming from. Like, don't try to do that tough guy shit. And then he triples down with the tough guy shit. Said, I love $1 million worth of game, which don't even know what the fuck that is. I guess that's the name of his album or TV show or whatever the fuck. I don't, like I said, don't know. The only person I know in this equation is Cam and Drake. I love $1 million worth of game, but that's the corniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Can't wait for this response. Just set the rough and rowdy and let's call it a day. Now, I'm not sure what Rough and Rowdy is, but I think it's the name of a podcast that he's a part of. Take Jalen's dick out of your mouth for a couple of minutes. Pretty sure he's already got a chick. Bro, oh my God, just I guess these cornball niggas is like riding together because, like, bro, I'm gonna play a little bit of Gilly the Kid's response to this because he was lighting him up, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. And rightfully so, because when you try to be a tough guy on the internet, this is the type of shit you can expect as a response.
Johnny, I figured by now that shit would have wore off, right? Johnny, what the fuck would make you get up and just say, you gonna slap me? Out of all the motherfuckers on planet Earth, Johnny, you gonna slap me? Had to be this shit right here, Johnny. Because it ain't 1917 no more, Johnny. This is 2025. Fight back, Johnny. The fuck make you think you just gonna slap a nigga and then what you just gonna do? You just gonna walk off about your business, Johnny, and just ain't nothing gonna happen, Johnny. No, we gonna have to put on a betting app, Johnny, to over.
Okay, now I don't want to make this too long, so I'm just going to skip to the parts where Drake gets involved. Now, I'm not going to play the video, but as you can see from his jacket, it says, "We'll go to hell," about Johnny Manziel, which is supposed to rhyme, even though that's a corny ass fucking rhyme. But this is how Drake got involved with this. And to be fair, Gilly was one of the very few people online that had Drake's back during the Kendrick beef. Did he look stupid for it? Yeah, but in my opinion, Gilly, from what I've seen from this cornball ass nigga, always looking stupid, bro. So that should be nothing new. Anyways, this is how Drake wanted to get himself involved in this. He posted this picture on his fucking Instagram. Like, bro, first of all, somebody needs to stop Drake from posting on Instagram, bro. That's first and foremost. Stop this nigga from posting on Instagram, bro, because every time he does, bro, like, oh my, stop. Literally stop. Like, I need you to check in with a couple of real niggas. Not saying I'm one of them. I'm gonna need you to check in with anybody else. Run it up the flagpole before you post, because anyone in your team, if they told you this was a good idea, they're not here for you, Drake. They're literally not here for you, Drake. They're just here to see your downfall, bro, at this point, because like this is not a good look. First of all, this is a winless battle. Doesn't matter if you're Cam, Gilly, or fucking Johnny Manziel. This is a winless fucking battle. All it's gonna do is just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's this dumbass fucking internet bullshit. You, my nigga, Drake, I'm referring to you right now. You have way more fucking pressing shit to worry about. Like this fucking album that's gonna fucking flop and fall on its fucking face because you're out here doing dumb shit like this, bro. Get it together. Focus. Okay, you're supposed to be in the studio stewing up some shit right now because it needs to be the best shit that you've ever done in your life. No more gimmicks like this. Nigga, you went and made a whole t-shirt about this. Bro, you have better shit to do. I promise you, Drake. What about that canceled fucking Australia tour that you were supposed to be on, nigga? What about your fucking son and your mysterious child that we still haven't even found? Shout out to Kendrick for lying his ass off about that. But nigga, like, come on, bro. You got better shit to do. And I'm not saying this is on some tough guy shit, but like it literally is. You're still on this fucking tough guy shit talking about we'll go to hell. Bro, where was this energy when Kendrick was fucking digging your grave, bro? Where was this energy when Kendrick was digging your fucking grave? Okay? Because if you had a little ounce of this, if you had a little ounce of what you did on Family Matters, we wouldn't be here right now, Drake. I promise you we wouldn't be here. But then it's like a little light switch that Drake just switches on and off. And he's like, okay, today I'm gonna be a little bitch. Then he switches it. No, I'm hard, bro. I'm fucking hard now. And I think I'm a gangster. So I'm gonna fucking act like that. Bro, I need you to pick a struggle. Okay, like I said in the beginning of this video, be who you are, bro. If you're a little bitch, be that. We really don't care anymore, Drake. we really don't fucking care. I just need you to stop with all this fucking dumb shit, because you cannot look any more stupid than what you do already right now, my nigga. I promise you. You can't. Like, you really can't, bro. I don't know how much I could say it, bro. Just like, stop making yourself look so fucking stupid on the internet. You're not a gangster. We know where you grew up. We know your background. Stop. Like, literally stop it. Go sit the fuck down. If you're not gonna write a better album than Iceman, because I promise you that shit's trash. If you're not going to write a better album than Iceman, then I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck down. Okay, do your gay little streams. And we're about to get to that now, because that's where I'm gonna end things. This nigga, bro, like, while we're on the topic of Drake.
And they got out of the car and they were like, yo, Montreal, bro. It was love. Quebec was, you know?
Wait, where are you right now?
I'm outside, daddy.
Wait, what?
And they
Even Aiden Ross was like, wait, what? Like, you know it's bad when Aiden Ross is like, pause. And Aiden is like the biggest fucking Drake dick rider there is right now. He took the place of DJ Academics as far as the Drake Glizzler. So, here's my thing. Just like I just said a second ago, the light switch. He turned it off right now and was like, oh, I'm going to be a little bitch today. Whenever he did this stream, I don't know, it could have been 2 days ago, 3 days ago, don't even fucking care, bro. And that's not my point. My point is, this motherfucker picks and chooses like a light switch when he wants to be a bitch, when he wants to be hard. When he wants to be a bitch, when he wants to be hard. And my head hurts just trying to keep up with this nigga, bro. I'm gonna need you, like, if this is you calling niggas daddy on stream and being real fucking zesty, I'm gonna need you to stay in that lane, bro. Don't try to pop out on some hard shit like we just seen on the other slide, because it looks real disingenuous, bro. It looks real fucking crazy, bro. It makes people who would tune into your album, like, now we're literally, like I said last week, I'm not even going to listen to Iceman to pick it apart. I'm not. Like, I'm literally not. And while we're talking about this nigga anyways, What Did I Miss is 1 month old already. Only has 10 million views. That's not good for the king. He's supposed to be king of the numbers, bro. What's happening, Drake? Because I commented on Charlie Brown, or I'm gonna bring up his page. But I was on his page commenting and I said, mark my words, this will be Drake's lowest selling album. Calling it now. And people wanted to debate me down to the nines about my fucking statement. Listen, he's not going to be selling that much. You want to know why? Because UMG is not behind him anymore. It doesn't have anything to do with Kendrick. Been saying that for a whole fucking week now. When you bite the hand that feeds, it doesn't matter how much fucking money. And to be fair, UMG has Taylor Swift. So we're just gonna stop with that name. That's all that they need to teach you a lesson, bro. At this point, like literally at this point, I want Drake to win so he can stop doing corny shit. Like, I promise you that. Like, I'm not even on some like this downfall that we're seeing for Drake. I do not enjoy this. Like, Drake, please get it together, bro. Please. Like, remember who the fuck you were. Because it's definitely past tense at this point. Please. This is the nigga I'm talking about. Charlie Brown. I was on one of his videos, and make sure you go and you like his shit. Go ahead and subscribe. You see that I'm already subscribed. But I was on one of his videos. It's probably this one. You'll probably be able to bring it up. my comment that I made.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp.
Yeah.
Here's how I
See,
keep track of all my tasks.
I
start by
have
brain
two
dumping
YouTube
everything I need to get
channels.
done in a
So
list
my
view.
Slim Time
Next, I
Gaming,
set a
that's
priority
me.
and a due
I
date
said
to keep things on
Iceman
track.
will be Drake's
I
lowest
create
selling
custom
album.
statuses to
I'm calling
organize
it
my
now.
progress exactly
Then
how I
have all
want.
these,
I like to
have
add
all
the
these
action
fucking
items field
people.
so AI can show me the next
How
steps.
much should we bet?
I had my
that
teammates
he'll
as
sell
watchers,
40K
so they're in the loop.
or 400K.
ClickUp makes work easy, from personal
But
projects
I'm
to
guessing
running a
that's
multi-billion-dollar
because
company.
of that
Click the link
so
below
I
to create your
need-
workspace for free.
I don't give people energy online, so if you expect a response from me, anyways, probably
Why
not.
is
'cause
everyone
he's
using
still
Ninja
Drake.
Transfers?
That's honestly
Ninja
never
Transfers
mind. Probably
is
so.
definitely killing them.
The least
The quality,
out
I
of all
mean,
his
the
albums.
design came out
Like,
crisp.
first of all,
hit up my boys at
he
Ninja
wasn't on
Transfers,
some dumb
and yes,
shit when
they do
Honestly
send you
Nevermind came out.
single
And although it
packs,
was trash,
so
I
no
will give you
minimal,
that.
very
That shit
cheap,
was
very
mad
fast,
trash.
and like I said,
Wait, what is playing
makes
in
the
the
job.
background? I don't need this shit playing. My bad. My fucking bad on that. What was I saying? Honestly, never mind. Bro. Get real, bro. Like, yes, it was ass. Okay, not even gonna hold you. 6-pack of ass. Well, no nudity. All fucking ass. Okay? Not even gonna hold you on that. But the difference between then and now is that he wasn't suing UMG when that happened. He still had the push of the industry behind him when that was going on. So I promise you, this is gonna be different. Not because of Kendrick. Again, keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. It has nothing to do with Kendrick. It has everything to do with him biting the hand that feeds him, which is UMG Music Group. Iceman gonna be a hit. For who? For his dick suckers? For his glazers? For the people who just cannot admit that he is on the wrong path right now? You are very few and in between, my guy. It's not gonna, unless you guys are streaming that, putting it under your pillow while you go to sleep at night, it's not doing anything near 400. I promise you it's not. Anyways, no, it's not. It's a 19-track album. Nobody is playing the album while K-Dot adding shows to his tour. Somebody came and responded to Iceman is gonna be lit. If Drake hadn't moved the way he did with the battle tracks and what he's been doing after, I could have been a new Drake fan from the exposure of him during the battle. The beef had that potential to expose Drake's pen to new listeners despite losing to Kendrick, but Drake kept moving sketchy, and now I'm far past that possibility. Now see, I'm gonna give that a like, because bro, that's kind of goes into what I was just saying right now. The way that you're moving right now, on top of you suing UMG, it's not a good look, bro. And you had all these you had everyone tuned in. And if you weren't tuned in to that Kendrick versus Drake battle, you don't ever call yourself a hip hop head again. Ever. He should have just kept going, bro. What he was doing, all the shit that he was doing before the battle, he should have kept doing after the battle. But he started moving different. And if you think that Drake has not been moving different since that beef, you have your head so far up your fucking ass that no logic will ever penetrate and get through to you. Because it's not even on some hating shit. It's not even on some we want Drake to fail shit. He's not moving the same, bro. He's really not. Like, let's keep it a fucking buck, my nigga. He's not moving the same. He's really not, bro. It will start off hot due to curiosity, then fizzle out fast. Exactly, but that's not gonna give him the numbers you think it will, especially when UMG is not behind him. Especially when UMG is not behind him, bro. I promise you, they'll rather show him a lesson right now than to get that bag. I promise you. He don't have the bot machine because of his lawsuit. That's what Nick, give him a like, bro. That's what I've been saying, bro. Everybody's missing the fucking point. He does not have that machine behind him no more. Whether it's them promoting his shit, whether it's them putting it in your face so you have to fucking listen to it, or whether it's them straight up botting the shit. Either way, it's not gonna be on this album, and you're gonna see those fucking numbers reflected. I promise you. He might do 200K. His fans gonna keep streaming it on repeat. Again, it goes back to what I just said a second ago. He doesn't not have enough drizzlers to keep that up. He really doesn't. Like, are they gonna run his shit up? Are they gonna be sleeping with it under his pillow? Yes, but it's not gonna make a difference, bro. Promise you. Promise you. Now, despite the lawsuit against UMG is too money hungry. They're gonna push the fuck out of this album. ... I think. Okay, they're not, because it's not. And you see, I already gave it a thumbs down because that's some whack ass fucking take right there. No hating on whoever the fuck that is who wrote that, but point being is that, bro, they're not. They're literally not. If you think UMG is still backing this nigga, you need to come join reality with the rest of us. Because if that was the case, which one, and what did I miss, would be at least up to about 20 million by now a piece? And they're not. They're both well under 10 million. And that's on his official fucking page. Which one only has about 2 million right now as we speak? That, bro, that's all the proof that I need to make the statement that I did. Because if you think, like, especially with all these eyes on him and everybody expecting, like, oh, is he gonna diss Kendrick again? If you cannot generate traffic to your new singles right now in this moment, that just lets you know that UMG is not standing with him, bro. Like, I need y'all to think, okay, use your little pea fucking brain. I know it's hard for some of y'all, because all y'all like to do is dick suck. Get it together and realize that UMG is not behind him anymore. If there was, his stream would have did better. Both of his singles would have did better. And that's why it's like, what, week 3? Week 4? And we haven't seen another fucking single, or we haven't seen the album drop. He's scrambling. He's back at the drawing board right now. Because he knows, like, those numbers are not looking good, bro. And Drake is all about the fucking numbers, bro. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And it's already way too long. But I've been trying to get better on not necessarily giving my opinion, but giving better fucking facts. And actually diving into these topics that I choose to talk about versus just showing videos and just keeping it moving. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you happen to come across any of these videos, because they are going to be chopped up this week, I'm trying to try something new. Just know that the weekly struggle is just a whole bunch of hot topics mixed in as one long video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like any of the content, I know that I've been slipping on my shorts, so I'm going to get back on that. I've been trying to go through my old DVDs to get more footage so that I can make more fucking funny memes, because they be making me laugh. I don't give a fuck about anybody else, but they be making me laugh. So I want to get back to doing some more of those. I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 coming this week. So yeah, if you don't like long content, just tune in, follow me for short content. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna get off here. I hope y'all have a good week, and I'm out this